Welcome back to the Grand Slam channel. Today is Monday, June 16. Hope you all had a great weekend. We got game 5 of the NBA Finals, and then we got a couple MLB games today. Give you 3 props for each sport. No WNBA today. We got a full slate of WNBA for Taco Tuesday tomorrow. So we're going to go light today. Probably a couple slips on NBA and MLB. So first we'll start off with NBA. Series is tied 2-2, playing in Oklahoma. I do think Oklahoma gets this game. I think this series actually goes to game 7, but I think Oklahoma takes a 3-2 lead here, and it's going to start with Shai Alexander. Unfortunately, we took Shai in his last game. Unfortunately, he did not cash his fantasy score or his points. So hopefully this time around with the series tied, I think he comes out and does his thing. He had 35 points. I believe we took his fantasy score, and unfortunately he did miss it by a point or two. But I'm going to go back to the role players, and first one's going to be Obi Toppin. He's been cashing for us. He's been a key role player for the Pacers. So points, rebounds, points and rebounds, and fantasy score are the main props for him. But for this one, I think we're going to go with points and rebounds. See how many options we got. At least Price Picks gives us. Rebounds and assists is in play. His regular line's at 7. It's not bad. I think he might push, but as you can see, he's been averaging 7. So you might want to take one of his higher paying out gobbies, either the 5.5 or the 4.5. But that's in play. But right here, we're going to be taking his points and rebounds. He's gone over 2 of 4, nearly went over 3 of 4. Next up, we're going to go with is Caruso. And this is their guy off the bench to counter Obi Toppin. Alex Caruso has been very productive, especially in the shooting department. So his points, 10.5. I mean, that's not bad. 20, 20, 11, 8. I do think he does go over 10 points, but the 2.5 has me at least skeptical, so I'm most likely going to go with his PRA. So only missed it once, and that was by a point. So it's 14.5. I think it's higher paying out. 15.5 is best. So Caruso, Toppin, 2 key role players off the bench. Obviously, you want to target starters. Shai Alexander and Pascal Siakam. He hasn't missed for me yet. I'm going to take him once again. Just beware what you take him. Either his points, RA, or fantasy score. I've been taking a mixture of both. But luckily, fantasy score has not let me down. 35.5. Usually we've been taking him at 33.5, 34.5. He's all the way at 35.5. I do think he does go over once again at 35.5. So I'll be taking the over for Siakam at 35.5. One more I like to mention, and that is an NBA first half prop. And I have a feeling it's going to get bumped, and this is TJ McConnell. He's been a wagon first half. Starts out real fast, so I think everything's in play for McConnell. PRA and fantasy scores are my favorite. So this is one sneaky pick if you want to throw in your slip. So fantasy score or PRA for an NBA first half. So let's run over to MLB. So mix and match and pick your favorite from here. Ohtani is making his debut. Most likely he is not going to go over 3 innings. There's definitely a pitch limit restriction. He's been pitching 30, 40 pitch bullpens, live BP, throwing to hitters. Obviously, they can't send him down for a minor league start, for a rehab start. He's obviously a full-time DH. So he's been throwing to live hitters. He's been doing a lot of bullpens throughout the season. Kind of surprised that he is going to be starting. I thought he was going to be starting after the All-Star break. But apparently everything's going well. He's feeling good. But for pitcher strikeouts, if you want a free square, 0.5 strikeouts is it. I mean, he's going to pitch at least 2. I think he's going to pitch 3 innings. But this is a free square, 0.5. This guy throws 100 miles per hour, has some filthy stuff. He's going to have walks. I don't know if his walks are there. He's most likely going to have a walk or two. And then it's a tough task going against the Padres. But his walks, I mean, 1.5 Demon might be in play. But if you want a free square, I do have him striking out at least one. Going at least 3 innings. He might go a 4th inning. But if he has quick innings, he might go 4 innings. But I do have him project to go 3 innings. I do like his Demon. Unfortunately, they don't have a regular line at 1.5. They did have it, but PrizePicks took it off. If you can find another platform for 1.5 strikeouts, take it. But I think 1 strikeout, very, very doable with the way this guy throws. But if you're looking for any Demon, 2.5. I mean, strikeout an inning, have him project 3 innings. That's 3 strikeouts. Cashes a Demon right there. So Ohtani is definitely in play. Next up is Dylan Cease. Pitched to Gem against the Dodgers, had 11 Ks, allowed less than 4 hits. I think the Dodgers get to him this time. He still pitched good. He will still pitch good. I think a quality start, but his strikeouts will be lower and his hits allowed will go over. And I like his hits allowed at 4.5. Allowed only 3. Dodgers adjust and they get 5 hits off of him. So I'll be taking the over on that. Plus, I think they'll try to get run support for Ohtani. Next up is, we're going to go with Micker Adolfo. The young rookie making his 4th start. He has a favorable matchup here against the Marlins. His last 2 starts was good opponents. Unfortunately, he didn't make it out the 5th. But I think his strikeouts and pitcher fantasy score is in play. Tough matchups. He has the Blue Jays and the Cubs. He had a stellar start against the Pirates. Pirates are similar to the Marlins, so I do think he does go over. He bounces back. Plus, I think he wants to stay in the rotation, so he needs to have a good start if he plans to stay in the rotation. So Micker Adolfo, strikeouts or fantasy score. I do think he gets a quality start, so he should easily cash his pitcher fantasy score. Might get the win too. Marlins are counting with Sandy Alcantara, which brings me to my next prop. Hasn't been a good season for Sandy. I mean, he's still the ace from the Marlins. He did came off a major surgery, but he's been hit around a lot this season. 4.5 strikeouts against the Phillies. Strikeouts numbers are going up once again, but he's still getting hit. He had a heck of a start against Pittsburgh, probably the best start of the season. But for Sandy, I think the best prop for him is his runs are out. I think he allows 3, goes 5 strong, but allows 3, limits the hits. But I do think he allows 3 runs or more. And that rounds up as far as hitters today. Trey Turner is my favorite. Big reason why, because he's batting 350 over Sandy Alcantara. So Trey Turner's in play. Aaron Judge just came off a tough series against the Red Sox. He had a home run on Friday night, but ended up going 0 for 3 and 0 for 4 the last 2 games. I think he bounces back here against Jose Soriano. So Judge is in play. Turner and one more. As you can see, a lot of these players are popular due to the fact their last 5, like Otto Kemp. I don't think anybody knows who Otto Kemp is. He's just rookie who just came up. As you can see, past 4 games, he just came up and he's already a popular play. So just because it shows last 5 green doesn't mean it's guaranteed. But Trey Turner and Judge, favorable matchups. Judge, I have him bouncing back. Plus, Trey Turner's batting over 350 against Sandy. And that rounds up the top picks for MLB. Got Micker Adolfo, Sandy, Clark Smith's 4.5 is solid. I do think he does go over 5 strikeouts. He might push at 6, but his Gobby's in play. He had 4 against the Angels last time. Might get the 5 this time around. And that rounds up. Logan Gilbert. Would like to mention Logan. He's coming off of injury, off the disabled list. 6.5 is pretty high for a guy who's going to be limited to 80 pitches. But he is a high strikeout pitcher. So 6.5. But I'd take a shot here and go under. If it was at 5.5 or even at 6, possibly take the over, just fade it. But the fact that it's at 6.5, needs 7 against the Red Sox. If he was at full strength, obviously this is an over. But given the fact that he might be limited to 80 pitches, that might be an under. But don't bet heavily on that. That's just a dart, not one of my main plays. Just figure I'd like to mention that. And that's it. Mix and match. Pick your favorite. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate the support. Tomorrow we got Taco Tuesday. We got a full slate of WNBA and obviously a full slate of MLB. As far for those who follow me on for KBO, last week we had a lot of postponements. We had DNPs. So I didn't put out slips for 2 or 3 days. We would have just got a refunds on all those slips, so it didn't really bother. The weather was pretty bad over there. So hopefully we get some games in for KBO. Hopefully I get a video out. For those following me on my court, I will post that early so you guys can avoid the bumps. But other than that, have a great day and see you guys in the next one.